dami o laki ng regalo. Pero kung wala ka talagang natanggap na regalo, abay, lukuhan na ito. Maligayang Pasko mula sa PinoyRadio.com. Ho, ho, ho.
Maligayang Pasko sa inyong lahat mula sa PinoyRadio.com. I love Filipino music.
Making radio entertainment just as cool today as it was before. You are listening to Pinoy Radio. I love Filipino music. PinoyRadio.com, a division of Bida Casa Broadcasting Network. Palatuntunang magbibigay aliw sa mga pusong romantiko. Hatid ay musikang tatak Pinoy, awiting lahing kayo manggi, kulay ng buhay at pag-ibig. Programang hitik na hitik sa tema, punong-puno ng iba't ibang paksa.
Hello, good morning everyone. Si Agatha po ito.
Samahan si Agatha Luna at ang kanyang mga kaibigan.
Ang weakness ko is, pag may problem ako or if I am depressed, I would go out and buy something.
Isang oras ng kwentuhan, talakayan. Let's start the weekend mornings with kulay ng buhay at pag-ibig.
Alam niyo, kahit na mas mature tayo, it doesn't mean that we cannot learn from the younger one.
Ang tanging hangarin ay pasayahin kayo, libangin at maghatid ng walang kamatayang kundiman. Tuwing Sabado, alas 9 hanggang alas 10 ng umaga, Eastern Standard Time. Usap tayo, kabayan.
Good morning sa inyong lahat. Good evening, world. Good evening, family and friends sa Philippines. And of course, I forgot, good morning, Canada. And you know what? It's a beautiful day. And I think there was a little bit of flourish, right?
Yes,
and
along the way.
Yeah, and of course, Agatha to and my host.
Hello, good morning po and good evening sa anong po lupalop ng mundo. Matimog, Hilagas, Silangan at Kanluran. Ito na naman po kami sa Buhay at Pag-ibig. Tune in po kasi it's all about beauty. Inside out today.
And you know what? I like your hair. It suits you
thank
very
you.
well. I like it.
Natural beauty daw.
Yes.
Charot.
Ako hindi. Medyo marami na yan. Siguro, alam mo, pag bata ka, okay lang kahit wala makeup.
Opo.
Pag you reach a certain age, you have to transform.
I know. I'm still trying to be
Kaya nga last
natural.
week, sabi ko nga, ngayon lang kay Von, sinabi ko, kasi tinitingnan ko yung video natin. Pag lumalapit ngayon, may nakikita ako, oh my gosh! Kaya sabi ko kay Von ngayon, Von wag close
Zoom out,
up.
zoom in.
Nakikita ko yung floss ko. Hindi
Yan
ako
na, layo na nga,
flawless.
oh.
You know what? Yan ang maganda pag alam mo yung flow mo para hindi ka na mapintasan.
I know. At saka yung sinasabi nila, yung angle mo, diba?
Yun ang hindi ako marunong. Yung mga angle, hindi ako marunong yan.
Ay, natutunan ko yan. Lalo na yung session ko the other night. Sa isa kong client. Dapat daw hanapin mo yung angle mo para dun mo na ilalabas lahat ng gusto mo.
Hindi, kaya nga may Photoshop ako eh. Kahit
Wala.
anong angle, okay?
Wala nang natural dun.
Hindi, natural pa rin yun. Kaya lang, pinapakinis mo lang ng konti. hindi, alam mo, hindi ko lang alam sa Photoshop paano magpapayat o magpataba. Yun ang hindi ko alam.
Ay, pwede po yan, tita. May apps na po yan.
Pwede pala ako naka-two-piece.
Tanungin mo
what
lang
a
si
dream!
Tanungin mo lang si Patrick Pascual, expert yun.
I know, I've seen that so many.
Nakakatuwa yung... Hindi, sobra na yun. Baka sabihin si Agatha talaga masyadong vain. Kaya nga sabi ko, pag namatay ako, kabaho ko nakasara.
Pero
At
for
saka
sure, we'll
picture
find
ulit.
out that later on for our guest later that we'll introduce shortly.
Yes.
Pero, ika nga.
Ano kasi natin, Melissa, is about
Opo.
beauty. And we are surrounded by
Yes.
beautiful young ladies.
Yes.
And of course, nabati na natin listeners. We cannot go into details because as usual, we have limited time. But I would like to say hello again to Jonathan. Welcome, Jonathan. Why are you hiding in the corner?
Come over here.
Yes,
Come to mama.
come to Mama. And of course, Jonathan, Kindly introduce our guests, yung mga beauty queen.
All right. So we're gonna start from my right. This is Bay, Melissa, Denise, and Shanice.
Yeah, I've met Melissa.
Oh, nandito ako tita, kaya namin.
Yeah, two Melissas. Yeah.
So what's your nickname?
I just go by
Melissa. Yeah, me too. So you have two Melissas today.
In the
This morning.
house.
Squared.
It's all natural beauty, am
So,
I right?
Melissa, yeah, I mean to say, hindi ba Melissa, the last time you were here, you had also a title, right? Or not yet?
I was just like a model with
Use the microphone, please.
Oh, okay. So now, congratulations. And of course, you are the Miss...
Miss Teen.
Miss Teen po.
Miss Teen.
And you are?
Miss Grant.
Miss
You-
Teen.
you-
Grant,
yeah.
yes.
Oh, the
Yeah,
grand
so
is
the
here.
Teen?
The Miss first runner up.
First
and
runner.
Miss, and then
The little grand continental.
Little Grand.
Yes.
How old is Little Grand? What age?
12.
Wow.
Oh, you're
That's
tall.
12.
She's very tall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
What's your
my.
height?
Hindi daw niya alam eh.
Her age, she's very
Oh,
tall.
yeah, that's true. That's true. You're
Star
tall.
margarine ba? Uso pa ba yun?
Ay, oo talaga. Usong-uso pa rin yung star margarine. Ano ka? Kahit saan man
With
lupalop
asukal?
naman.
With asukal, oo, sa tinapay. And then you toast your bread, right?
Tatanong natin sa parents mamaya.
Yes.
Diba? Anong sikreto nila? Diba?
Ang haba nila eh.
Oo nga eh.
Yeah, I would like-
Hindi natin sila ma-reach.
Yeah. I would like to ask Melissa, now that you are the Team Continental, what are your duties as a Team Continental?
Some of my duties would be like a good how do I call it? So like the little kids will look up to me
Yeah.
Good example.
because I was like them before, and then now I'm here as Miss Teen Grand Continental, like a good role model for them.
What benefits will this bring you?
I
Any
think
ben-
more exposure to the Filipino and the Canadian community.
Yes. So will you compete internationally?
Well, Lunijo's planning to go to Hispanic America
Wow.
next year. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So you're competing internationally, like for the continent. Yeah.
Well, I'm
As
thinking
Miss Teen.
about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
go
So I
lang.
think
No
we're
one's
pretty
stopping you
much,
that.
It's also based on the parents, their school responsibility. So we
Uh-huh.
reflect them and pretty much miss their school. So it's all depend on their schedule
Yeah.
as well.
Well, you can ask vacation. I think schools will
True.
allow that.
Yeah.
I think the school. Well, it depends. If you are like academical, if you excel academically, I think you will be able to catch up. Because especially nowadays, it's really nice for
Yes.
young
Yes.
adults like you. Now for the Miss Grand, where are you competing? Yeah.
I'm not sure if I don't have a plan yet for another pageant. I'm not sure. I know there's Miss Earth Ontario, but that's next year. But
No. What I mean to say, as Miss Grand Queen,
Yeah.
Continental, right?
Yeah.
You are competing abroad.
Oh, I'm still debating. Same with Melissa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yung Melissa po
I'm just
katabi ko ha,
confused
hindi po
because-
itong Melissa to
No,
ha.
kasi I'm confused because once you join and have the title, you have. I mean to say, one of your duties is to compete internationally, right, for the intercontinental competition, and to bring prestige and things like that. So, if you sign an agreement or something, isn't that an obligation?
It is, but I think right now as a pageant, international competition, it's not in our portfolio yet. But if there's an opportunity to represent Canada in international pageant,
Yeah, that's what I'm
that would
saying.
be the thing. At this point, we don't have any contract per se to go to specific pageant. So whatever is available, and also depending on their availability, then we could pursue that. I know the last year we haven't sent them to any pageants because again, there's the availability thing, and yeah, we're not there yet, Tita. Yeah.
Oh, I see. No, because like if I know, I have done my research that usually they have Miss Intercontinental
Yes.
Like competition, like intercontinental competition around the world, right? Because these are about continents. Like we have 7 continents, and in these continents you compete with one another within, and that is the purpose, right?
I think the way it was,
As far
seeing
as
it with this is how I see and knowing Looney Joe Productions is they go after for their education first, their availability, because they just write me if I'm wrong with this, Jonathan, is they are reaching out with these young ladies or even young mans, right? Gentlemen, that they're not just only about competition. It's about building up the confidence to themselves and to be somebody not just only doing competition because of the beauty pageant and so forth, but their education is the priority. So in that way, the parents also have to balance. Am I right, ladies?
Yes.
Oh, maybe so when the right time comes, it would be good that if those competing, of course, aside from the teen, would be the Miss Grand, would be somebody more on the professional side, that they have finished their studies.
Because I think right now, I know I don't see them as big kids. They're very young.
I
they're in
understand where
school.
you're coming from.
I think also that's why we have this endeavor with bigger pageants, because I think this would be a good preparation for them to go into bigger things. Because I think when you go to like bigger pageants, there's a lot involved financially, of course, preparation, sponsorship. So I think,
know.
It's a lot to handle, of course, for their age. I think we want them to focus on their education, and also if they're really serious about competing in the next
Prepare them for that. How old are you, Melissa?
I'm 14 po.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
you're very young.
They're very young, yeah.
Yeah. At least 18 years old.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, you're very young.
Yeah. That's why. And I think that to get the support from the parents, I know they're very young, but I think to push them to really excel.
No, that part I understand because she's only 14.
Yeah.
How about you, if you don't mind, for the queen? Oh, then you can, compete internationally. Ask your mommy.
Go.
To look for sponsors.
But sometimes I don't have the height. I think there are like international competitions where you have to be a certain height.
But you see, the most important thing is you get that international experience. You know what? What is your, if you don't mind me asking, your height?
I believe I'm 5'2".
Okay,
Yeah,
then I understand where you're coming from. Yep. No, because if I'm ignorant of something, like I didn't know, now that I know, then it's a different story, right? So it all depends on what
But
you're
is
looking
is
for.
in your bucket list to be on that?
I think that'd be really fun to
Yeah,
go
okay.
overseas, experience that. But for now, because this was actually my first pageant. So,
Okay, that's fine. Yes.
So I'm still new to the world of pageants.
I see.
Yeah.
So how do you find it?
Well, it's only been a month. I haven't
Yes.
done much. I know there are going to be fashion shows and galas, some events, but I've still yet to experience that. So it's still new. It's all still new to me.
Oh,
Still
that's
sinking in,
nice.
right?
Yes.
Still-
So what is your profession now?
So right now, I actually just finished school. I went to
Yes.
York University, so I graduated in June, and I
Okay, so
graduated in
you're
kinesiology. Right now, I'm just working full time, but I'm still deciding whether I want to specialize in the field
Yes,
or
yes.
go into something else. But right now, I'm just working.
Oh, that's nice. How about little Grand Continental? How are you?
She's
Are you
shy.
still sleepy?
Medyo tahimik siya. Tahimik.
Yeah.
Yeah, say
How are
something.
you?
How are you?
Good.
Oh, you're shy. Why are you shy? It's okay.
You have a beautiful voice. So
Yeah.
continue.
I'm sure at home you talk a lot. Yes.
Yes. This is Shinana, yes.
But here you're shy. It's okay. Just think that you're in your room, in the mic, singing by yourself, and talking with your friends on where? Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Do you have
Instagram.
a cell phone? Oh, how old are you how old are you? 12? Oh, you're lucky you have a cell phone at 12.
Exactly, I agree. So how's
what are your hobbies? What do you do? Do you do any sports? Do you play a piano? Do you what what are your talents? Do you sing? What
Tell
do you
the
do?
story about how you like to prank your mom.
Oh, you
remember-
like pranks.
Like, like in your bio, if I remember correctly, was that you pranking your mom a lot? Yeah. Tell the story.
Oh, she's shy. Okay.
It's
She's
mommy's
shy.
in the house. That's probably why she's shy.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
It's
You know
okay,
what?
it's okay.
This is a start. You're here with us, and I hope this is gonna be the start for you to build up your confidence to speak up. And don't be shy.
Remember, beauty is based on what you have inside in your talent. As they say, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So if anybody, in beauty pageants, there are intrigues, right? There are issues because there are some say, oh, she's not pretty. Why did she win? Blah, blah, blah. Hello. It's, everybody has their own beauty. Okay?
Yes.
And never think that you are less or anything like that. And it depends also there, when you are a pure Filipina, and it is not very easy, but you have to remember in every culture there is a different type of beauty. Okay, as they say, beauty, when we say beauty, when we talk about beauty, they say, oh, it's aesthetics. Aesthetic means it's the outside appearance. They always base it on the outside appearance. But the most important thing is beauty also comes from within, and it is how you look at something if it is beautiful to you. Like, just let us say I'm looking at the crowd. Oh, it's pretty, it's beautiful, right? But others may not like it. So you have to remember your confidence that gives you beauty. The most important thing is you have to have confidence in yourself, but not confidence with arrogance, because there are some who have too much confidence and they become arrogant,
Amen.
right?
I agree with that.
Like me.
Ayan. So,
I'm
si
just
Tito. We just try. Relax lang tayo, mga
You know what?
ladies.
Just relax. You can keep
Natitan
your-
siya, pero parang
you can
Q&A
keep
to,
your
ah.
upper body straight, but just relax.
Natural. Let's go in
Okay,
this
go.
side, Tita. What's her name again?
Faye.
Faye?
Faye.
Okay. Faye, so you're the runner-up for the teen, am I right?
Oh, for Miss Grand.
For Miss
Miss
Grand.
Grand.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
So how old are you now?
Okay.
Oh, wow. She doesn't look like 21.
Yeah, I thought she was on the teen
I thought
side.
she's like in the teens.
Well, I really thought all of you were like in your teens. So, yeah.
Oh, my. Anyhow, so you're still at school?
Yeah, I'm in my 4th year at the University of Toronto studying English and also a minor in mental health.
So what is your plan on being, is this your, actually, first of all, is this your first time to join in the beauty pageant?
Yeah, this is actually my first time. However, my best friend Tracy, she's actually the holder of Miss Asia.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's in Vietnam right now. She's doing like a lot, so that really inspired me to, go forth and try it out for myself also.
Okay. What do you see when you join in this competition? Did you see or did you learn something?
Yeah, of course. Personally, I was really insecure and I was very unconfident in myself. But meeting the girls and meeting like Jonathan and Louise, like they really helped me find out more for myself and like find out my inner confidence. And like at first glance, people always think like, oh, weren't the girls really catty? Like, wasn't it very competitive? But honestly, like we're great friends and like it just feels like more of a family than anything.
Yeah, that's
But
good.
I have a question. How did you prepare yourself for this competition?
I think it was more mental than
Yes,
physical.
okay, yes, mentally.
I don't know, I just told myself like whatever happens, it doesn't really matter. Like at the end of the day, you got to be proud of yourself for trying your best.
Do you plan to prepare for bigger competitions?
Like Denise said, I think it would be fun. I'm definitely going to try it out if the opportunity comes.
Oh,
That's nice. Yep.
See, that's a nice
Do you have any
mindset too.
intentions of competing internationally too?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
They're all tall.
And what's your height?
I think I'm like 5'4".
5'4".
Oh.
Yeah.
In only 21, right?
Mm.
May stretching pa yan, tita.
I know.
I-stretch pa yan.
Hanggang 21.
Oh, meron pa pong extension na po yan.
Kasi nag-shrink
According to the statistic and the science.
Yeah,
Hindi lang daw po
I think
ngayon ng
it goes
21.
with
They still,
workout,
yes.
with workout
And
everything.
healthy
Do you
and
work out?
balanced.
Do you do any physical exercise?
Yeah, so me and my friend actually, like, our New Year's resolution is to go twice a week. So we decided to do leg days on Wednesdays and then like the rest of our body on Sundays.
Yeah. Muscle building or
Yeah, I definitely want to build some muscle in my arm area and then just like keep the physique.
six-pack.
toned. Yeah.
No, that's too much.
It's okay.
You don't
we
want to
can
look like a
Photoshop
guy.
it.
We can Photoshop. Speaking of Photoshop, right? You can do. How's that? Is it? There's a lot of apps, right, ladies, about it. The Photoshop. So, Tita, you can ask them how to do the Photoshop.
That's too much. Hindi na ako makikilala ng friends ko. They will not recognize me anymore. I think that's too much. That's what they call over vain.
Ako hindi ko talaga kaya mag-Photoshop eh.
Hindi,
Natural na lang.
Hindi, bata ka pa kasi.
I wish.
Okay, let's break for
Magtrabaho muna tayo. We'll be right back.
Ang palatuntunang kulay ng buhay at pag-ibig ay muling magbabalik makalipas lamang ng ilang paggunita.
Eternal love has no boundaries. It's priceless, just like a heart of gold. Greater Toronto area's finest name in goldsmith handcrafted jewelry is Heart of Gold. Since 1998, we specialize in fine jewelry such as wedding bands, engagement rings, diamonds and precious stones, necklaces, pendants, and many more. Call Heart of Gold at 416-440-1349 for a personalized and exclusive design for wedding and engagement rings. Heart of Gold, goldsmith handcrafted jewelry located at 508 Millwood Road in Toronto. Send your emails at heartofgold1998@yahoo.com. Always remember, no beauty shines brighter than a heart of gold.
Time out! Time out. The newest sports talk show on air. Time Out will be buzzing soon. Online on PinoyRadio.com. Sundays at 11 a.m.
Time out. Time out.
Watch out for it when it premieres first Sunday of 2018.
Kabayan, may magandang balita. Free attic insulation mula sa Canada Home Insulation. Ang Ontario Home Conservation Program ay narito para magbigay ng rebate sa mga homeowners na kailangang mag-upgrade ng kanilang attic insulation. For inquiries, tawag lang sa 1-888-228-8992. Join our program with Canada Home Insulation and see if you can qualify to receive a free attic insulation upgrade. Again, that's 1-888-228-8992. Tawag na! Action Honda is back with another startling car deal for 2017. All for Civic, all for you.
Here we go.
Civic LX Coupe, Sedan, Hutch, all up to 60 months, all at zero down payment. Get the treatment you truly deserve. Action Honda's Car Spa, Service, Parts, Assistance. Basta Action Honda, makakaasa ka. 4334 Kingston Road at Lawrence Avenue East, Scarborough. Don't pay for 90 days? Sounds interesting. Call now. Asikasong kabayan sa Action Honda team na maaasahan. Action Honda, where car ownership is made easy.
Welcome to comfort. Welcome to New Plaza Motel. Conveniently situated just outside the hustle and bustle of downtown Toronto, you can truly enjoy your stay with our capable staff at your service round the clock. Check-ins at 3 p.m. and checkouts at 11 a.m. For additional details and other concerns, visit our website at www.newplazamotel.ca. New Plaza Motel, 4584 Kingston Road, Toronto.
Muli nating balikan si Agatha sa Pinoy Radio para sa pagpapatuloy ng kulay ng buhay at pag-ibig.
Ayan na po, balong.
Bakit walang Christmas ba yan? Naka-Christmas ako.
Kaya nga sabi ko, ay, buti pa si Tita. Spirit of Christmas.
Well, it's only how many days?
I know.
Diba? 2 weeks na lang?
I think so,
yeah,
Kuya.
2 weeks na lang.
2 weeks na lang.
Anyway, I would like to, okay,
We'll do some
Ikaw
quick
muna.
greetings
Yeah.
because I have in my family itself.
Go ahead.
Belated happy birthday to my eldest. He just turned 21 the other day.
Oh, yeah.
My Kuya Michael Miko, belated happy birthday. My Auntie Noriette, my high school best friend or my buddies Eileen Malabanan, si Donna Stares, belated happy birthday. And of course, my relatives in Ventura, California, Sacramento, all over in LA, and actually the entire California with stay safe first in Ventura, but hello, thank you for listening. I know the Bautista family are listening to me all the way there. And also in Europe and in Philippines. Kung di ko man po kayo mabate ng lahat-lahat in by the names. Thank you for tuning. Please support us and also looking forward, be safe on during the holiday and we'll stay tuned for more.
Yeah.
At kayo, tita.
I would like to greet my nephew. It was his birthday sometime last week. Araw. His name is Araw in BC. Yep. And then I would like to greet my family and friends, of course. Siyempre, Ryan, Sharon,
Yes.
Mark, and my husband who is working now at home. And of course, family and friends, as I said. And Amelia, my granddaughter, is in Kingston in a volleyball competition.
Yes, good luck, Amelia.
She's in the team. She's 15
Yes.
years old.
15 years old, very competitive
And
ladies.
she's very, very competitive. She's good. And of course, yung ibang athletes na naging guest natin.
Yes.
And I remember, what's his name? Marcus.
Marcus,
Marcus,
Marcus Justin, is that right?
Yeah, Marcus Uy.
Yeah.
And of course, the volleyball player, yung isa, soccer player, they're really good. So, you know what? It's nice to hear that these young kids, they have talents in dancing, singing,
Yes.
sports, which make, and aside from that, academically.
Yes.
And it's very nice to hear that these young adults and young children are, are developing their
Self-confidence.
self-confidence,
Yes.
self-esteem, and all that.
Yes.
So,
And
happy
also,
birthday to
I'm gonna
yeah.
add it on top of that, Tita, is our the people that's listening and supporting us. Elsie
Yes.
from Marikina,
Oh, hi,
she's also
Elsie.
listening.
Yeah,
Si Otreb. Also, Bernard Ronquillo from California is also
Yes.
tuning us. And si Manong and your son actually Ryan is tuning us right now.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan. But I want to say hi, Jared.
Hi, Jared. Jared, Mama Lola is here.
I hope I see you next week.
Yeah, we hope so. And there's something, nakalimutan ko na nagkaroon ako ng konting glimpse. Yeah. And of course, yung mga family and friends natin.
Yes.
So what we're gonna do is, because we interview, and I think there's another set of
beauties
coming in.
There's one coming in.
Yeah. And we will continue in a few minutes,
Yeah.
right? Maybe yung request.
Yes, meron po nagre-request
Ng
from
dahil
Ventura,
sa'yo?
California, dahil sa'yo. Kasi makundiman daw po ang ating buhay at ang araw
Oo,
natin.
nga
Lalo na
naman.
ngayong Pasko ay darating, di ba?
Ano ba magandang isa pang Christmas song na panahon pa ni Ewan?
Ay nako, hindi natin pwede itanong dito sa mga young beauties.
Of course.
Yeah. But before we go on for that music, just want to just give the time for the ladies.
Yes.
If you want to greet someone, especially holidays coming up, please feel free to do it so, and the floor is yours. Go ahead.
To my family, Teresa Rizal, my Nanay Lina.
Melissa? Yeah, you greets everybody you want to... Yeah.
Merry Christmas to all my family in the Philippines. And hi, Ma.
Merry Christmas to all my family in Philippines as well as here, my friends and family, Raymond, and that's it.
Our little queen? Little grunt?
Happy New Year.
Just say something. Don't be shy.
Say hello, Mom.
Yeah.
You have a brother? Oh, you're the only child. Oh, how many? Two sisters? Or you have a sister? Oh, say hello to your sister.
Okay, I have a challenge for you ladies. Do you speak Tagalog?
A little bit.
Oh,
I understand.
I need you to say it, maligayang Pasko.
Maligayang Pasko.
Say it.
Maligayang Pasko.
Good. Little one.
Happy New Year.
Maligayang Pasko. Maligayang Pasko.
Okay.
Yeah, syllables. Maligayang.
Bukas na daw.
Come on! Okay, we'll work on it on that one. Okay, let's go to the next
Dahil
level.
sa'yo.
Dahil sa'yo.
Were you born here?
May pagbabago man, subalit nananatiling matatag at lalong tumitibay. Ito ang Sabado sa Pinoy Radio. Alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga, MCBN News. Kalipunan ng mga mahalagang ulat na naganap sa buong linggo na dapat niyong malaman mula sa pinagsanib na lakas ng MCBN News Bureau. Alas 9, Buhay at Pag-ibig. Programang magbibigay ng aliw, kiliti at ngiti. Isang feel-good show. Ano man ang iyong pinagdadaanan sa buhay, positive vibes lang. Hindi kasalanang maging masaya at maghatid ng ligaya. Alas 10, Talakayan, Radyo Pilipino, isang siksik na palatuntunang hihimay sa mga maiinit na kaganapan, palitan ng opinyon at personal na reaksyon. Alas 11, Buhay Migrante, mga kwentong buhay ng mga Pinoy sa Canada, mga hirap ng pinagdaanan, maging ang kanilang paglasap ng tagumpay. At sa pagsapit ng tanghaling tapat, alas 12 hanggang 1:30, intermission muna tayo mga kabayan. Pinoy FRC, folk and rock for the country. 1:30 hanggang alas 2:30 ng hapon. Larong Bayan ni Philip Veloso para maiba naman. Huwag nang bibitiw pa dahil ang tugtugan ay tuloy-tuloy lang from 2:30 onwards. Hitik na sa mga awiting sariling atin. OPM all the way. Sabado Ganado. Supercharged weekend special shows. Only on PinoyRadio.com.
A division of Media Concept Broadcasting Network Incorporated.
Ito ang kulay ng buhay at pag-ibig.
Merry Christmas!
Maligayang Pasko!
Yes!
Ano nga sa Bisaya yun?
Ay, Paskwa.
See?
Ang apo ko, when I say, Jared, sing Merry Christmas. Sabi niya, Merry Christmas to you. Puro Merry Christmas to you. Okay. Hello, Julian. How are you?
We have a beauty in the house, too.
Good. How old are you, Julian? 9. I like your so cute. It's so amazing that she is 100% Filipina, but I thought you had like Spanish or Portuguese, blood in you. Now, do you go to school, right?
Yes.
What school do you go to?
St. Stephen's.
Yes. What hobbies do you do?
Biking, cooking.
Ooh. What do you cook?
Very talented.
Lots of stuff.
I like it when she does this.
She has this. Oh my!
Like, did you enjoy the competition?
Yes.
Yes. So maybe next year you can compete again for the Miss Teen, right?
Yes.
And you'll prepare yourself.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow. So
Oh my
what's your
gosh.
talent? What do you do?
My talent was singing.
Oh, you love to sing?
Yes.
What type of songs?
I sang something just like this.
Oh.
Okay. Can you give us a sample?
Just one song.
I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts.
I love it. You know what I like with her is she has that appeal, and
Yes.
she has that it. You know
The
what you
it.
call it.
Yes.
And then I like the songs because you're singing songs for your age.
Yes. Age appropriate song.
That
Yeah,
I
agree.
really like. When my children were her age, they sang children's songs. Like Maybe, Tomorrow. They don't sing love songs from,
Yeah.
from
The old stuff.
I Like You.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's so
And what else? Do you join sports?
Yeah,
Tell me something about yourself.
Yes.
something about myself.
Yeah, what you do, what you like to do, things
I
like
like cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I said.
What?
I love it, the
I
way
can
she's
see you're
doing
healthy.
it.
I like to eat.
Yeah.
I love to eat.
Other than biking, what other sports do you do?
I do soccer,
Mm-hmm.
basketball.
So you are trying to see what, because if you do soccer, basketball, so are you in a team or do you play it regularly or not yet?
No.
Not yet.
Just only on the school.
Yeah, only
So-
at school.
Yeah, at school. Because usually the school has a team, right?
No, not in
you're
this
not yet.
grade.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
I think
not yet.
high
can-
school, I believe there
I
were
can
the start.
Yeah, I can see her more in soccer.
Yes. Those beauty talented sporty young ladies.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
In the
don't
soccer.
let anybody bully you.
Yeah, you're just gonna kick them. You know where it's supposed to.
So,
This
I
is the
like her.
simplicity. This is one of the sample of the beauty.
Yeah.
Right? It's natural, 100% Filipino.
Darling, stop
Natural
naman
beauty.
saying natural. Nagigilty tuloy ako.
Tita, sa young age po.
Sometimes it's nice to laugh.
Oh, maganda kasi
mas
yung
maganda
di ba?
pagtawanan ko sarili ko kaysa ibang tao. Pag ibang tao, baka ma-offend.
Ako nga po,
pa.
tita, tingnan mo, chubby-chubby ko, di ba? Pero yun ang gusto ni
cute
mahal.
naman eh. Bagay nga sa'yo. And anyway, so, do you have any plans for future competition? Not yet?
No, not yet.
Maybe next year, I'll tell Jonathan you should compete for the Miss Teen.
Yes.
They can
She's
again,
9 years old,
right?
tita pa eh.
So, no, not Miss Teen, but
Little.
Miss Teen.
Little.
The little one, yeah.
I'll
So,
be there.
yes, see, we'll support you guys. So before we go to our next segment, we would like to give you the floor also.
Yes, is there
Thank you so much
anything
for
you want
coming to us, to visit us here.
Yes.
Say greet your anything.
Greet your mom.
Mom, family, and
Yeah.
Your classmates.
yeah, your classmates.
Hi, Divine.
Your
Hi,
BFF. How about your friends in school?
Divine.
Divine, you only have one? How about your classmates?
My teacher, Miss Molinero.
Yeah. You say hello. There's the camera.
Hi.
You wave.
So, do you speak Tagalog?
Yes.
Okay, say it. Maligayang Pasko sa inyong lahat.
Maligayang Pasko.
Sa inyong lahat.
Yung lahat.
Yes. See?
It's nice what you learn to speak. Maybe you have to ask your mom to give you lessons in the
Yeah.
Tagalog.
And ask the auntie too.
Oh,
And
okay.
I think auntie is the one in the house, right? Oh, it's her mom.
That's a mom.
Yeah.
Her mom.
Okay.
And she
you
looks
can
like an
actually-
auntie. It's like
Right? Right? And she can also understand Ilonggo as well.
Ay.
So she's from the Visayas?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Wow.
You
See?
can ask me some answers and I'll reply back, but in English.
Okay.
So tatanungin mo na Ilonggo, tapos
Yeah,
nice.
So you can ask her questions in Tagalog and she will answer in English.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice. That's very
Don't
good.
lose that. Don't lose that.
Keep
That's
it
one
up
of your assets.
And tell your mom to keep preparing you, and don't forget your studies,
Yes.
and of course your
For the rest of our beauties
academics
today
and
too.
sports. There.
Yes.
And one day I will see you competing internationally. I think
Yes.
you should be groomed for that.
Yes. You're in a good
Aside from
the
beauty, brain.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's in a all the ladies that we have in this house, they're in
They're
the
all
good hands.
pretty in
They're
their
all
own
pretty.
way.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very
Thank you, Looney
much.
Joe Production. Thank
Yeah,
you,
thank you,
Jonathan, for
Jonathan. It's
letting us show the
amazing.
beauty, which is
Yeah.
the beauty as we continue today is as Tita will give you some information how do the philosopher thinks about the beauty.
Yeah, about beauty. Okay, so we'll be here. Okay, this is in humanities. It's thought.com, humanities philosophy. How do philosophers think about beauty, right? But this can be applicable for us to also. It's by Andrea Borghini.
Borghini.
Yeah. How do we know, appreciate, and value beauty? Okay, quote unquote, beauty itself is but the sensible image of the infinite, said the historian George Bancroft. The nature of beauty is one of the most fascinating riddles of philosophy. Is beauty universal? How do we know it? How can we predispose ourselves to embrace it? Nearly every major philosopher has engaged with these questions and their cognates, including the great figures of ancient Greek philosophy such as Plato and Aristotle. Wow, ang bigat nito.
Yes.
Yeah, these are Greek philosophers. The aesthetic attitude. Kasi yung aesthetic is what you see, and it comes into decoration, visual. An aesthetic attitude is the state of contemplating a subject with no other purpose than appreciating it. There. For most authors, thus, the aesthetic attitude is purposeless. We have no reason to engage in it other than finding aesthetics enjoyment. Aesthetics as an example. Aesthetic, lalagay ako makeup, nagiging maganda ako. Yun ang aesthetics.
So, tanggalin na dapat natin
Ngayon,
yung makeup.
pag tinanggal ko yan, beauty pa rin, pero hindi na aesthetic.
Yun na yung natural beauty
Yun ang makikita na yung mga
Tita.
flaws. You see, like, no, but everybody, sabi ko nga, everybody is beautiful. Kaya sinasabi nga minsan sa yung sinasabing, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Because it depends, parang sa isang art. Let us say, yung katulad lang sila Van Gogh, o yung mga artist na Filipino artist, I'm not really that familiar. My mistake, I should have. Kasi mayroong iba nga, tuldok lang, nagagandahan na eh.
Yeah. Oh, I saw this in the Facebook. I'm just gonna add it before we go to the next one. Is this lady, she has all moles all over her face, I think, and she's actually went to somewhere part in Asia to compete a beauty pageant.
Yeah.
And she, people was admiring her because of the self-confidence and then the that's how she embraced the beauty that she has.
Yeah, so that is why, no, but we are talking here about aesthetics. In self-confidence, that's inner beauty. That, that is totally different. What we are talking right now is beauty in the way we look at it, physically, aesthetically. Kasi ang aesthetics is, kunwari, mag-decorate ka. Aesthetics yun. Hindi ba sometimes we say magde-decorate tayo ng Christmas maganda sa atin, sa iba sabi ang pangit naman
exactly,
right? So those are the aesthetic, what the philosopher call aesthetic. So ikaw, Melissa, basahin mo yung aesthetics is, it depends yung attitude natin in looking at something.
Okay.
Yan. Okay.
So should I just
you are
okay.
here.
Is there
natapos ba ako?
Yes. Is there you have to go to aesthetic
Yeah.
appreciation?
Okay. Yeah, aesthetic appreciation can be carried on by means of the senses, looking at the sculpture, trees in bloom, or Manhattan skyline, listening to
Puccini's
Puccini's
La
La
Boheme.
Boheme, tasting a mushroom risotto, feeling cool water in a hot day, and so on. However, senses may not be necessary in order to obtain an aesthetic attitude. We can rejoice, for instance, in imagining a beautiful house that never existed, or discovering or grasping the details of complex theorem in algebra. In principle, thus, the aesthetic attitude can relate to any subject via any possible mode of experience, sense, imagination, intellect, or any combination of this.
Yes.
See? So, there we go. Yun
Yes.
ang ng beauty.
The beauty.
Sa mga philosophers, which is applicable in our daily lives.
I think even now it's really important that I think in their time they're ahead of us kind of thing. And I think for us also present people, I should say.
Well, that's why I said even in beauty pageant, that is aesthetics, right? In beauty pageant, this little girl may be very beautiful to me, cute. Like it's not the figure, but her total personality. It may not be applicable for any judge, but the other judge. That is why in beauty pageants are first runner-up, and it doesn't mean just because you didn't win that you are not beautiful. It's just there's so many beautiful people up there, you just want to choose the best.
Exactly.
True. Yeah. Is there a universal definition of the beauty? That's the question. Arises whether beauty is universal. Suppose you agree that Michelangelo's David and Van Gogh's self-portrait are beautiful. Do such beauties have something in common? Is there a single shared quality, beauty, that we experience in both of them? And this beauty is the very same that one experiences when gazing the Grand Canyon from its edge or listening to Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. If a beauty is universal, as for example Plato maintained, it is reasonable to hold that we do not know it through the sense. Indeed, the subjects in question are quite different and are also known in different ways, like gaze, hearing, observation, and so forth. So if there's something in common among those subjects, it cannot be what is known through the senses. But is there really something common in all experiences of beauty? Compare the beauty of an oil painting with that of picking flowers in a Montana field over the summer or surfing a gigantic wave in Hawaii. It seems that these cases has no single common element. Not even the feelings or basic ideas involved seem to match. Similarly, people around the world find different music, visual art, performance, physical attributes to the beautiful. It is on the basis of those considerations that may believe that beauty is a label. We attach to different sorts of experience based on a combination of cultural and personal preferences.
Yes, that I agree. Kasi, syempre, in every culture, they have a different way of explaining beauty. Like actually, for me, I did read this years and years ago that like in Africa, the blackest of the black, and they say they describe it's the most beautiful. And the black, like really, really black, and then like teeth of pearls. When you say teeth of pearls, it's really like contrast. That is the most beautiful to them. So it depends on the culture.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So we will not be able to, maybe we will continue
Yes,
this
we will
next,
continue.
Next week.
Next show
because,
natin.
yes, in the next show because of our time, and aside from that, you know, maybe some Christmas. And because I want to remind that those coming to the event for the MCBN, we
Christmas
have
party.
Christmas party, except those in our table are exempted. Sorry.
Sayang, exempted kami.
We will have best in gown.
Yes,
Okay,
best couple.
and then best in gown for single lady, and then we also have best dressed couples, formal couples. So that is what we're gonna do. And of course, for the first prize for the lady, it's a necklace. It's a jewelry by Heart of Gold. It's 14 karat.
Yes.
With jade and cubic zirconium that surrounds it. The retail price, we're not sure now. It's, I think, between 200 to 400, and that is like humbly, you know, putting it to that. And for the couple, there's something from Hermes.
Yes.
So,
And also, Tita Lorraine and Phil, thank you for listening.
yeah, Lorraine,
And
thanks for listening. They're
sa
coming.
Pau Salimpade.
Okay, I would like to quote a Bible verse from 1 Peter verses 3 to 4. Your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as elaborate hairstyles and the wearing of gold jewelry or fine clothes. Rather, it should be that of your inner self, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's sight. Okay.
Yes.
Have a wonderful weekend. Don't drink
Enjoy.
and drive. Thank you
Drive
very
safe.
much.
Thank you,
to all the
Lunijo
beauties.
Productions, and to all the beauties.
Yeah,
thank you,
for having us.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Brian Bacon,
Drive
thank you for
safely,
listening.
everybody, and thanks.
Okay, okay, bye.
Inyong natunghayan ang naiibang programang para sa Pilipino. Mga kulay ng buhay at pag-ibig. Sa muli, samahan si Agatha sa pagtalakay sa mga usapin ng buhay. Mga awiting kumilala sa lahing kayumanggi. Hanggang sa susunod na Sabado, ganap na alas 9 ng umaga, EST. Dito lamang sa PinoyRadio.com.
Lahat ng araw, kita'y mamahalin.
What's the purpose of your visit? Do you intend to stay long?
Questions. A lot of questions.
So, what's your concern? Do you have issues on student visa or super visa?
I want to know about family sponsorship.
Business immigration?
How about caregiver programs?
Self-employed class?
Tell me more on PR and citizenship applications.
Skilled and temporary workers?
Please enlighten me on